Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm taking the reins on this little video to do a, what would I call this, like a how-to, I guess? Just a little cooking tutorial, yeah. Ash is on the sidelines, hanging out over there, eating dinner. Which is in another video that will probably come out likely before this one. I'm going to make homemade Reese's, which I gotta do a little improvisation. I've made this quite a few times. I think they'll turn out good, but I gotta improvise on the mixture in the middle because I don't have the exact measurements. The outside layer, which is just melted chocolate, that's easy enough. But the inside gotta get a good balance of the peanut butter and the powdered sugar mixed together so it's not sticky, but it's not dry enough that it crumbles apart either. Like, it's perfect, that middle texture. So that's what I'm fiddling with here. At the moment it's still a little sticky, so I think I gotta add hopefully just a little more sugar and get this just right. I started it pre-video, I was fiddling around. Yeah, just gotta figure this out, and then it's on to the making the Reese's. This has been, what's funny is I remember trying this recipe just when I found it because I liked Reese's, so I was like, let's try a homemade one. And my goodness, every time I make it and people try it, like it's a hit every time. And each
with everyone but me.
With everyone but Ashley, guys, because she doesn't like peanut butter. But you know, that's fine. Even I'm not the biggest fan of like straight up peanut butter, but when it's like, you know, a Reese's cup or when it's in something, I like it. I'm not saying I don't dislike peanut butter, but I usually like it with something. But yeah, they're always a hit, and usually always try a different recipe every time. Like the main recipe was just semi-sweet milk chocolate melted down, but since then have done like tried dark chocolate a couple times. It's really hard to melt down, but it's good. Butterscotch, white chocolate. Did a peanut butter one. So anyone for peanut butter lovers, peanut butter on peanut butter. That is good. I've tried a couple more because you're my audience. I know they're my audience too, but I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to everybody. Tangent there. So this time around, I'm just gonna do semi-sweet and butterscotch. Those have been some pretty top choices. Butterscotch, you would not think it. It's actually really good. That's a good one. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 different kinds and take them to my work. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next clip. All right, one, focus. There we go. After trial and kind of era fiddling around, yeah, I don't have, again, the actual recipe, so I was fiddling around trying to get the middle, the center at first. So what I've come to is that it is peanut butter, powdered sugar, and brown sugar. Of course, this time around I literally just threw peanut butter and a bunch of powdered sugar in there and mixed it, and then I realized it was missing a texture, and then I remembered brown sugar. When I threw some of that in there and tasted it, that was what I remembered. But so I think I put too much peanut butter and powdered sugar, so probably I have to do a rough estimate, and then if I can talk, this is gonna be rough. Maybe 3/4 peanut butter.
3/4 of a cup?
Of a cup. And then half a cup of both brown sugar and powdered sugar, and mix that together. Might have to throw in more peanut butter to balance it. But what I remember, the original recipe of this that I had, no matter, even if you doubled the recipe, you always ended up with like more chocolate, more of the melted chocolate than the peanut butter, or vice versa. Like you always end up with more than the other, no matter what you did. So if it seems like it makes less of the peanut butter filling, or if it makes more, don't think you did something wrong. You probably didn't. But yeah. So yeah, I think I got it. The only way to really absolutely know for sure is to make Reese's cups and then put this together. But it tastes pretty close. I think it's a little less on the brown sugar, but I don't want to dump more in there because I have more powdered sugar than I probably meant to. So trying to find a balance this time instead of having a ton of sugar. I'm looking at my wife. She's feeding the baby. All right, so we're gonna get this underway now. Hello there. I'm out of frame. So the next step, of course, been amping it up so far, is the chocolate. I'm gonna more do butterscotch flavor, but I will also do some plain chocolate, the semi-sweet. So what you do is you really take your desired amount of chocolate. For argument's sake, let's say 3/4 to a cup. I have a little less here at the moment. I'm not trying to get super carried away with both. I want to split it up and have both butterscotch and semi-chocolate ones. But you dump that in here and then take some Crisco or
some coconut oil.
A substitute that me and Ashleigh finally came up with after a while of trying to figure out a substitute for Crisco, because Crisco is certainly not the healthiest option. Coconut oil. I'm using Crisco this time.
You can also double boil over the stovetop, but that's not something we've done yet.
No, that's not something we've done yet. I don't know if you heard her, but boil the chocolate over the stovetop, which is also a good way. But I think the Crisco and or coconut oil is to give a little bit of sweetness, because the chocolate in Reese's has a little bit of sweetness to it. Again, you can do a healthier option and leave that part out and still have the same effect. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on now. I'm gonna melt some butterscotch. Yep, they're in frame. I got my little cups over here. And I pour some chocolate into the base of. Take a piece of peanut butter, kind of roll that up and then squish it a little. Set that in the middle and then pour some chocolate over it. And you got yourself a Reese's. I'll show that process as I do it. And there we have it. We have some butterscotch and some chocolate. Reese's cups. Yep. Whew. They're time consuming, but they usually turn out pretty good. I just gotta find a spot in the fridge for them. There we have it. They will chill overnight. So yeah. I know, I don't have any precise measurements to give you, but hey, it's been fun. And hopefully this little experiment with the filling pays off. I'm closing out the video here. Thank you for tuning in. In one of the other videos, I'll let you know if these Reese's cups actually turned out. Hey, I think I already said it, but thank you for tuning in. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment if you have a question. Check out the other videos. If this is your first one, well, you might be a little confused. What are these people are about? Well, we got a whole vlog going on, so. I'm not used to doing the outros, so. I'll work on it. I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. Thank you for tuning in.